Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Mohammad Afzal. I'm student at Rehan School Lahore campus, teacher training level 1, and today we shall discuss with ChatGPT and we shall take a session of question answers with ChatGPT and she'll get insights of ChatGPT about the topic, and the topic is criticism and why is it important. Criticism is a part of life, whether at school, work, or in our personal relationships. While criticism can sometimes be difficult to hear, it can also be a valuable opportunity for growth and self improvement. The key is to learn how to accept constructive criticism with an open mind, separate helpful advice, separate helpful advice from negativity, and use it to become a better person. In this discussion, we will explore practical ways to handle criticism positively, build emotional resilience, and turn feedback into a powerful tool for personal and professional development. So, we shall take some insights from ChatGPT as well on this topic, and we bring ChatGPT on board. Hello, ChatGPT, can you hear me?
हाँ, हाँ, मैं तुम्हें सुन रहा हूँ।
ChatGPT, please talk in English because our session is in English.
Sure thing.
My question is, what is criticism and why is it a part of life?
Criticism is feedback about something you've done or created. It can point out flaws or suggest improvements. And it's a part of life because we learn and grow from correction. It's how we refine our skills or our behavior, even when it's uncomfortable.
Okay, my next question is, what is the difference between constructive criticism and constructive criticism?
Constructive criticism points out what's wrong, but also offers guidance on how to do better. Destructive criticism just points out what's wrong. It tears down without helping you rebuild. One aims to improve, the other often just vents.
Okay, and next question is, why do many people find it difficult to accept criticism?
Hmm. Because it can feel like a personal attack. It threatens our self image. So people get defensive. Sometimes it's the way the criticism's delivered as well. If it feels harsh or unfair, it's harder to hear the useful part. And honestly, sometimes it hits insecurity we already have.
And my next question is, how can criticism help us grow as individuals? ChatGPT, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
My
Hey, go ahead.
question is, how can criticism help us
Hmm.
grow as individuals?
Criticism, when it's constructive, can show us blind spots, things we might not notice about ourselves or our work. And that means that we can adjust, improve, or see a situation from a different angle. Without any feedback, we tend to repeat the same mistakes. But the key is the delivery. If the criticism is respectful and specific, it feels like guidance. If it's harsh or vague, people just get defensive and shut down. So yeah, use Full criticism is like a mirror. It helps us refine who we are and what we do.
Okay. And what is the best way to respond when someone criticizes you?
First, just listen. Don't jump in. Try to understand what they're actually pointing out. If it's unclear, you can ask calmly for an example. If the tone feels unfair or rude, it's totally okay to set a boundary. Something like, I want to hear you, but not if we're shouting. And if there is truth in it, acknowledge it, even briefly. That keeps you open without letting it turn into a fight.
Okay, next question is, how can we control our emotions after receiving criticism?
Yeah. Well, a few seconds pause before reacting really helps. Take a breath, maybe ask yourself, is there something to learn here? If it's useful, what exactly can I apply? If it's unfair, remind yourself it doesn't define you, it's just someone else's view. Now, that mindset is don't ask, does this hurt? Ask, can this help me improve? Over time, that shift makes criticism feel less like an attack and more like feedback.
Yes, you are right. And my next question is, why is it important to listen carefully
Hmm.
before reacting?
Hmm. Well, because reacting too fast can lock you into defensiveness, live understanding. Careful listening buys clarity. It slows the moment so emotions don't run the show. You catch what the is right, and that often turns to a tense listening for hit reply. You see the details and you avoid missteps.
And next question is, how can we determine when someone criticizes us?
Hmm. How to tell constructive from destructive criticism. Look at the intent, the content, and the delivery. Constructive criticism aims to help you improve. So it's specific, maybe with examples. Destructive criticism aims to hurt or embarrass. So it's vague or insulting. Ask yourself, can I learn anything practical from this? If yes, it's probably constructive, even if it's not worded nicely. Mostly jab, you can safely. Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
And my next question is, how can criticism
Hmm.
improve our personal and professional lives?
How can it improve our lives? It can highlight blind spots we might miss. And you see it like feedback at work can sharpen your performance. Honest comments from friends can you treat it as information, not an attack. Criticism can
And my next question is, what are your thoughts on handling criticism?
plays a big role. With healthy self confidence, you can hear criticism without crumbling or snapping back. You don't take it as a verdict on your worth. Instead, you can pick out what's useful and leave the rest. At the same time, confidence lets you admit mistakes without feeling like a failure. It's the balance. Strong enough to that mix makes criticism far less threatening and makes growth feel safer.
Okay. What should we do if the criticism is unfair or disrespectful?
Hmm. If it's unfair or disrespectful, first decide if it's even worth engaging. If not, don't internalize it. You can calm underneath. If it's purely demeaning, disengage. That's not growth fuel, that's noise. Protect your energy and invest it where it actually helps you grow.
Okay. And how can we turn criticism into motivation for improvement?
Pick one specific point you can act on and define a tiny step for tomorrow. Keep it small, clear, doable. Track the progress, celebrate the win, even if it's just noticing you handled it better. Over time, that loop turns feedback instead of frustration. And yet, keep the wins visible. Progress stacks.
Okay. And what daily habits can we adopt to improve criticism?
Start small. Ask for one piece of feedback a week. Practice saying thanks for pointing that out, even if it's awkward. Jot down takeaways in a notes app and do a quick weekly review. To do something better. Over time, those routines make you less defensive and more curious. That's where the growth sticks.
Okay. And what is the most important lesson about using criticism for self improvement?
The core lesson is don't take it as a verdict on you. Treat criticism like information, useful bits, optional bits. Discard the rest. Keep.
Yes, yes, can
Mhm.
continue.
Yeah. Do that consistently, and feedback stops feeling like a drama and becomes a tool. That's when it.
Okay, thank you, ChatGPT, for your insights. And let's conclude the session. And we can say that criticism should never be viewed as an obstacle, but as an opportunity to learn and grow. Every piece of constructive feedback gives us a chance to improve our skills, correct our mistakes, and become stronger individuals. Instead of fearing criticism, we should welcome it with a positive attitude and use it as a stepping stone towards success. Remember, successful people are not those who never receive criticism. They are the ones who learn from it and continue moving forward with confidence. Accept feedback with humility, focus on continuous improvement, and never stop learning. Thank you for joining this discussion. Keep learning, keep improving, and turn every criticism into an opportunity to grow. Use ChatGPT as well
That is a
for
great
your insights on your work.